Hey guys, so today I kind of broke up our lesson into several assignments. First things first, you were to read an excerpt from one of my favorite books called Naked Money. And it talks about the three functions of money. Hopefully, they weren't too hard to decipher. Um, they were in italics, first off, in the reading. So, three things. Make sure that you understand what a function of what Okay, the three functions of money. You need to understand what they are, understand what it means to be a unit of account, a store of value, and a medium of exchange. And then you watched another video about the three M's: M1, M2, and M3. Um, uh, and then this short video is about how money gets its value. So there's three ways that money can get its value. The first way is a commodity. That is, okay, what a commodity, let me get rid of that and minimize that. What a commodity means is that the money itself has value. Our country does not have commodity money. If we had like furs, spices, precious metals, if we were to use those things as money, then it would be commodity money because a commodity has value in itself, meaning even if it wasn't used as money, it would still be valuable. Fur is still valuable even though it's not used as money. Spices, precious metals are still valuable even if not used as money. So we're talking about like when a society is first forming, they might be trading and bartering. That's commodity money. The second stage of kind of development is representative money. This is basically how we went from using like gold to like the gold standard. Before, gold's really heavy and coins are really heavy, and it was a pain to have to like store your gold somewhere in your house. And so they typically would store, this is how it first started, banking first started, you would store your gold and silver with like the blacksmith of town, because they were used to holding large quantities of metals because they're a blacksmith. And then they would just write you a little certificate that basically says, I have 30 bars of your gold. And you would just exchange certificates in your little economy in the market. So like that paper represented gold. That paper wasn't worth anything except the fact that it represented something that's worth something. So representative money is like the gold standard or the silver standard, or like even poker chips itself aren't worth anything. The only reason that it has any value is that it takes the place of a commodity. You could easily have a fur standard instead of the gold standard, or a spices standard instead of the gold standard. Anything that's, backed up by a commodity is representative. It represents the commodity. Well, here's the thing. We haven't had the gold standard in like 100 years. There's not a single developed country in the world that has the gold standard anymore. Everyone has switched to the fiat standard, fiat money. So what that means is the US dollar has value because the US government has assigned it to have value. The US government has said a $20 bill will buy $20 worth of goods. Of course, what $20 worth of goods is changes depending on inflation and deflation, but it's not like a $20 $20 bill only buys like $15 of goods one day and $30 of goods the next. So, the amount doesn't change. And so fiat money just means that the government has issued it and it backs it up as money and as currency. In every country in the world, whether it's the euro, the peso, the yen, the pound, the US dollar, all fiat money now. So those are the three ways that money gets its value: commodity, representative, or fiat. Also know the categories of things that are in M1, M2, and M3. And then the three functions of money, the three things that money has to do. It has to be a unit of account, a store of value, and a medium of exchange. So on Wednesday during office hours, we'll be diving deeper in that. I'll show you some ways to remember, some tricks to remember, and I'll show you some multiple choice questions that you might run into. Of course, not on the AP exam because the AP exam is not multiple choice, but we might be having exams soon, and tests and assessments that will be graded. And you'll see multiple choice questions there. So can't have everything be short answer. There's just not enough time in the day. But I will see you guys later and have a great afternoon. And I think so far that's about it.